Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast that never sleeps. I'm your host, Cam, and with me always is Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo!
Let's hear it for him, guys. Let's share it, Father. Let's share it, Father.
Yeah.
So we got a lot planned for today, Jared. We got a fun episode in store for the folks. Am I wrong? Am I lying?
Fun, more like terrifying, to be real. But yeah, fun and terrifying. Terrifying can be fun.
I was just gonna say, I think
Why we like scary movies.
So exactly. So I want to talk. Candace Owens got fired from the Daily Wire. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I want to talk about the greatest moment, the most savage moment in Rogan history, JRE history.
That's going to be exciting.
Most savage moment in JRE history.
I've got a new paranormal phenomenon that is sweeping across the world. It's been happening for a few years, and it's happening more and more and more. And it even happened to me, so I want to tell that story. Get into that.
And I want to hear it. And McKenna, first in the chat, first up to bat. Okay, Mimic Ghost.
She wins.
What could this be? Yeah. So it's a great question. What could this be? Scary, spooky stuff. So I say we hop right into it. Jay, what do you think?
Let's do it. Let's get paranormal.
Let's get normal paralyzed. I don't know. So, man, I got my disappointed face on. You like the end of Loki season 2?
Yeah.
Him with the green time. It sounds like something I would make up. It really does.
A ghost, a ghoul, a goblin, a monster, a werewolf.
Went on and wrote in the comments. I was going to say that came out great.
You're off to a great start.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff planned today. We got some goods. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast Never Sleeps. So, as we said, we got the fucking goods today. So, we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Jared, so I sort of want to start.
Yeah.
Will you allow me that honor, my friend?
Yeah, go for it. Jump in.
I want to start by asking you, how was your Easter, pal?
Easter's such a weird holiday. I have young kids, so for me, it's always great just watching them do
Did
their
you
thing.
hide eggs and do all that?
Yeah. And my son, who's not even 2, carried that basket around and gathered the eggs, put them in the basket. But he knew exactly
walker,
what
that
he should have
little son of
done.
a bitch, too.
He knew what to do. He just knew. He was
walks-
like, "This is what it is. You pick up you find them, and you put them in the basket."
He said, he pulled me to the side and he whispered in my ear, he said, I was fucking born for this.
Yeah, he was.
said, "Really?"
He's a treasure hunter. He's gonna grow up to be like a Drake. What is
Nathan
it?
Drake?
Indiana Jones. So he was great. There was
great.
A special golden egg that we hid for my oldest and I put it in like the most. It was in
Obscure
such a good
spaces.
hiding spot that it took her like all night to find it, and she eventually
Sounds
did.
terrible.
And there was a piece of cheese inside of it, which made it even better.
That's so fucked up.
A piece of cheese that she had taken a bite of and put back. So I'm like, now that's going in your egg.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Then kudos, sir. Then
Yeah.
kudos to you, sir.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was blatantly disrespecting. And so you're like,
The
you know,
charcuterie.
the charcuterie. Yeah, you don't disrespect charcuterie. But
Yeah.
so do you know who Candace Owens is?
She's been very loud for a while now. So she's made her way on every possible show that I can think of.
Yeah.
News channels talk about her. So yes, I'm familiar.
a right-wing pundit, and she's with the Daily Wire, right?
Okay.
Did you know that she was with the Daily Wire?
I thought she was like her own podcast thing, but yes, she was affiliated with a specific news organization. I didn't know it was the Daily Wire.
It is the Daily Wire,
Okay.
and but not anymore. So here's what happened, pal. She got kicked to the curb,
No.
so they fired her.
Oh, I got to hear why.
Candace Owens fired from Daily Wire over alleged anti-Semitism.
That'll get you there.
That'll get you. Nips you every time.
Yeah.
It really does.
That'll get you there.
It really does.
There's too much dark history around that subject.
No pun intended. I don't know why you went there. Candace Owens was fired from her hosting. You could read better than I can here. Let's go to the full page there. What does that say? Candace Owens was fired from her hosting job at the Daily Wire because her bosses were fed up with what they viewed as her repeated promotion of anti-Semitism, TMZ has learned.
So they had to be like, you can't keep doing
Ben
this.
Shapiro's like, hello?
Yeah.
Me. And so
Okay.
the conservative media company announced Friday morning that it was parting ways with Candace. And while no official reason was mentioned, sources with direct knowledge tell it was squarely over the Daily Wire honchos, love the word, saw as anti-Semitism.
Okay.
And the firing went down early this week. So this came out.
She had to have said something that went too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this came out on the 22nd of March.
Yeah.
So Candace and the fellow Daily Wire host Ben Shapiro.
Isn't she kind of like a shock jock? This
100%.
one? Like it
Not a
seems
shock
like
jock,
she
like-
tries to find like that method though. Like she tries to find
like a Milo Yiannopoulos
things
type.
that she knows is going to get controversy stirred. That's going to polarize her, right?
Possibly.
I think that's what her fame is kind of built on.
You might see it as that, but it might just be her views are just very polarizing.
I can't imagine somebody.
You think she's
I think it's a
intending for that?
character. Yeah, I think it's just like she's putting on this character. Whatever the most controversial thing is that I could say as who I am, everything about me. If I can say something that will make people say what,
do it.
I can get attention.
Yeah.
And I think that was my take on her. Again, I didn't know much about her, but the few times I've seen her, it seemed like she was like, "This will get attention for sure." Got him.
Maybe.
But yeah.
So what does this say here? Well, Candace didn't.
I can't see it. It's actually in
Cool.
the way today.
So well, Candace didn't say anything. Cool. I love ads. Well, Candace didn't say anything to besmirch Ben himself. We're told the feeling was she didn't say anything to defend him or call out the anti-Semitism.
Okay.
To be fair, it's unclear whether she heard the sound effect while recording the podcast. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Yeah.
So we're told the Daily Wire execs had previous conversations with Candace in an attempt to understand her position, as they didn't want to censor her. Fair.
Okay.
But they felt the podcast incident crossed the line.
Okay.
So, dude, these ads keep popping up.
So
It's
she
great.
said something on a podcast that was over the line.
That's what it seems.
according
So,
to them.
as one source in the know put it, Candace often bragged about being one of the best communicators in media. So the DW, Daily Wire, execs felt she knew what she was doing. We're also told that Shapiro was not involved in the decision to fire Candace, and he doesn't have any power to do so. Of course, you don't want to say the figurehead, like the figurehead is something to do with it. You just say, oh, it's a shady back room of execs that did it. It's not this guy you
nameless,
like.
faceless, board.
Yeah, people. Yeah. The board decided. Yeah, whatever that means. So Candace addressed her feud with Ben.
You're out,
and
Norman.
She was, yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I? He's so
You went
good.
Spider-Man. All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Norman.
She was on the Breakfast Club Thursday, saying she was not anti-Israel or anti-Semitic. She's simply against all forms of genocide. So, okay, that's a whole can of worms. All right, that's what it's about, I assumed.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming she was saying something to the effect of what everybody, or a lot of people on this side are
and
saying.
make her own show and do this whole thing, and I'm sure she'll have a big
CTB, there she
following.
is,
Yeah.
with her membership ID and everything.
Yeah, there
Looking
you go.
beautiful. Can I just add? McKenna and CTB.
Yeah, those are cool, the little badges. Why
And
don't
guys-
you have stinking badges? Why doesn't everybody got a stinking badge?
We do need stinking badges. So,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, we just opened another tier, as you know. It's 99 cents, guys. Just a 99-cent tier. It's a support tier, but we do a lottery where every now and then we'll give you early content and we'll give you exclusive content just for being in the 99
And if you
cents
join,
tier.
I actually tier.
And we save those tiers in a jar.
Yeah.
And then we give the jar away at the end
To
of the
a
month.
wich who uses them to cast spells. White magic.
Not dark magic.
Yeah.
Not black
We're
magic.
talking right hand spells, not
yeah.
left hand magic.
Ugh. Yeah, why would you even...
The
why would you
left,
even
I
say
know,
that?
I shouldn't have said left hand magic.
It's disgusting.
It's gross.
It's filthy. I'm left-handed, and I take offense.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with the magic.
So Candace Owens sucks, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's move
That's
on.
the gist of the story.
I just want to talk about mimics.
Let's see what let's see where she goes. I'm excited to see like what she uses this attention for now.
Because you can use that as a way to like catapult yourself into the app.
Yeah,
into the
because I'm sure
stratosphere,
she's got a
baby.
ton of people that think everything she says is great.
Yeah, no, I guarantee.
And
it.
those people are loud usually.
All right, sure. So we have a new segment on this show.
Yeah.
Jared, I don't know if you know about it though. Do you know about this new segment we have?
Talk to me.
That's not it. There it is. So it's called Cast a Blast.
Oh, look at that. So, okay, let me put this together.
Put it together.
It looks like a podcast
It sure does.
that's being blasted
Sure is.
like a bomb went off.
Yep.
So we're going to be putting a podcast of some kind on blast.
Cast on blast.
That's cool. Cast on blast.
That's exactly what that means.
I love it.
So today's cast we're putting on blast is fourfold.
Okay.
What does he mean?
Ben's Fold 5?
5. Yeah, is what I meant.
That's
Chase Mack, yo, what up, pal?
There
So
he is.
here's what I mean, pal.
Talk to me.
So we're putting 4 casts on blast.
Oh, yeah.
We're putting 4 casts on blast. So what we got is we have JRE we're putting on blast.
Uh-oh.
Yep, Joe Rogan Experience, the big guy.
Gotta blast him.
Gotta blast him, dude.
See what let's do it.
You got to. And then we're also putting the fighter and the kid on blast.
Okay.
And we're also putting the Schaub show on blast.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. And we're also putting the King and the Wing and the Fling. I don't know. They changed the name 100 times.
Say it ain't so.
I know. Your favorite pod. We're
All
fucking,
of these pods on blast.
all of your favorites. All of your faves. So have you heard of the gentleman named Brendan Schaub?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. What do you know? Tell me everything.
Nothing.
Chase Mack with the donation.
Good man. Look at you. Look at you coming
minus
in.
the P.
He can tell it's a spooky episode today. You guys wanted the paranormal. You called for it. You wanted it.
You wanted it. You
You're
got
getting it.
You ask.
We delivered.
We deliver. Thank you. I said we shall receive. You ask for it and we get it, bitches.
Boom.
No. So yeah. So Brendan Schaub. Tell me everything you know.
Brent, nothing. I just
Nothing
you
else.
asked if I heard the name.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So you know nothing of the man.
Nope.
So he is a. It's a long story. So he started off as a MMA fighter.
Okay.
Okay. And he was I guess before that he was doing football and he like
Have you seen the new Roadhouse?
it's in theaters right now, right?
No, it's out. It's on Prime.
Oh, it's on streaming?
Dude.
No, is it the bee's knees?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay, but you do have the worst taste in film?
No, dude, it's great. The original Roadhouse is just like
Great.
a fun, silly, yeah.
Ridiculous.
This
Yeah.
is like, dude, the main actor is what's his name? The greatest
Gyllenhaal.
Mysterio. Yeah,
Gyllenhaal?
he's not gonna do some BS nonsense B movie. It's like a good film, and it takes it to like a full-on action John Wick level, where he is like this guy that once you cross him, he can't control himself. So he's like a monster.
Starring Conor McGregor.
And he just, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. Because his accent, I'm like, I think this is probably that guy, Conor McGregor.
Fuck the Mayweathers.
Watch
Did
them.
you say that?
Dude, them fighting is so good.
Is he like the nemesis?
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy?
Yeah, dude.
Conor motherfucking
He's the guy
McGregor.
they send in to stop him because
great.
he's just unstoppable.
135 pounds of muscle.
Dude,
No, I'm just
he
kidding. No,
got yoked
he's
for
big,
this
yeah.
film.
He's like
but
170.
What's his name's 3 times his size, literally.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Did you see that on Conan where he's Jake Gyllenhaal's on Conan? He's saying to Conan how he actually pronounces his name. He's like, it's not Gyllenhaal. That's just sort of like the American
What?
pronunciation. He's like, the Gaelic term is Gyllenhaal.
No, he didn't.
And I swear.
No, he didn't.
I swear. And I'm like, why, Jakey boy?
So then him and McGregor were having fun. They were probably talking
Gyllenhaal.
Gaelic to
And he's
each
like,
other.
fuck the Mayweather.
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal. Yeah, that was great. I got to see the movie. I got to see the BTS of
You've
it.
got to see it. It's really good.
So anyway, Brendan Schaub, okay? He has 55 podcasts. He
What?
started as a disgraced football player, then became a disgraced UFC fighter, and now is a disgraced podcaster / comedian.
Okay, so
Oh,
this guy's run the gambit. I like this. This is actually interesting.
he's a delightful
This
gentleman.
sounds like the path Candace Owens is going to take, except it's just going to be different. She's not going to be a football player.
No,
It'll
no,
be
no.
Disgraced Daily Wire.
No. It's the exact path
yeah.
Candace is going to
Get ready for it. Yeah, we're going to
she's
be
gonna
talking about her in a few months.
Yeah. She's going to have a pro football career that doesn't pan out.
That'd be even better.
Then she's gonna pivot to comedy and
Yeah.
just have it
All right.
UFC then comedy. It's gonna be great.
Oh, so he thinks he's a comic too.
Oh my God, Jared, get ready.
Oh no.
So he was big guy, right?
Yeah.
Genetically gifted, and so he got to play football.
Yeah.
and he was pretty good.
Yeah.
He tried to play pro, didn't get drafted, but played like a summer, team, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Good enough for that.
good enough for that. Then joined the UFC, was a part of the Ultimate Fighter.
Okay.
And did pretty good. Made it to the end, got knocked out by Roy Nelson. Okay, so hey, we did all right though.
Okay.
Right? And then, but he's good friends with Joe Rogan. The only reason any of us know his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rogan
Good friends with Joe
sphere,
Rogan.
yeah.
He's had more appearances on Joe Rogan than anyone else in history.
is that true?
By a long shot.
That's nutty.
By a long shot.
That's
and when you see his face, you'll be like, oh, that fucking weird guy.
I could see that, right? Because this is ex-fighter becoming comedian.
It's
He's
everything.
like, oh my god, we're like
Well, the only reason he became,
person.
I'll tell you why he became a comedian. Via
Because Joe Rogan.
through these clips. Yeah.
Okay.
So check it out. It's pure savagery. How this occurred.
Cain Velasquez, how well do you think you do?
Straight up wrestling?
Yeah.
So this is
Think
him
people be
talking on
surprised.
Jerry. This is
Really?
a little
You think
taste.
so?
Okay.
I think you'd be surprised. I really do. I think he'd fuck you up.
I think
say
we
that
gotta
as a
replay
friend.
this. Hold on.
If
I
you
say
had a
that as a
wrestling match with
friend.
Cain Velasquez,
Hold on. So he's saying, if you
genius.
fought Cain Velasquez, how do you think you'd do?
Yeah.
if you had a wrestling match with Cain Velasquez, how well do you think you'd do?
Straight up wrestling?
Yeah.
I think people be surprised.
Really? You think so? I think you'd be surprised. I really do. I think he'd fuck you up. And I say that as a friend and a guy who loves you. I think he's just on another level. You know? It's
GL?
just different. It's a different kind of athlete. It's depending on the skill level or the fitness level you bring when you go into camp. The guys.
So here's what happened. So
Yeah.
he goes on JRE one day just to have a good old romp, right?
Yeah.
Have a good old time, enjoy
romp.
themselves. A good
Yeah.
old romp.
Okay.
Sub-given life. And so he thinks he's having a romp, but what ends up happening is it's an intervention.
They're trying to tell him stuff.
Unintended
Okay.
by Mr. Rogan, but
Yeah.
it's an intervention nonetheless.
You need to calm your shit.
Yeah, so check
Okay.
it out. Here's the intervening moments.
This is the reality of it. I worry about your commitment to fighting, and I worry about
Really?
where you stand. Not your commitment to
Really?
training.
He's like
Not your
fuming.
commitment
You
to
can
training,
tell
not your
already
commitment
he's
to
so
give it your all.
defensive.
Are you?
I think
Yeah.
you have one foot out the door. I think you're looking.
disagree.
You disagree? I think
Okay,
you're
yeah.
looking at where the future is going to take you, and that you can't do this forever.
And this interview's
You know, and I
before
think
his
that's
fighting career
a very
ended, I'm
dangerous
guessing.
place to be.
This is
in
the
fighting.
why. It
So he
And I've
told
seen
her.
it with a lot of guys. They in the early in their career, they're invulnerable. They're beasts. They're monsters. They're 100% focused. Fighting becomes their life. It becomes
Yeah.
their everything. And then somewhere along the line, they start thinking, "How long can I do this?
Yeah. Fair.
When's the out time? What's my
Exit
my
strategy.
exit strategy?"
You don't think that's what the educated fighters are thinking?
Yes, it is what the educated fighters
Yeah.
are thinking. But
Not
that's,
you.
that's
Yeah,
of
you're
your
missing
skill
this
set,
point
where you at
too,
now.
I guess.
I don't see you beating the elite guys. I don't see you beating Cain Velasquez. I don't see you beating Junior Dos Santos.
He's thinking, "Oh, I can't
don't
wait
see
to
you
prove
beating
him
Fabricio
wrong."
Verdum. You came into fighting
to the fight.
fairly late in life. You're a good
No,
athlete.
literally though. Literally.
Strong guy.
So
You're a
dragging
good
him by
guy.
his
And
legs.
No,
you
literally
can do a
though.
lot of things
So
because-
it's great you say that because actually cut to
Yeah.
him getting knocked out and trying to wrestle the referee.
Help me.
Yeah, it's literally that.
How did I get here?
Yeah. And then he's thinking back to that Rogan interview.
You start speaking in tongues.
So, all right, just a few more seconds of this because
Yeah.
there's a few little
you
beats
you're very dedicated, and you're very disciplined, and you get shit done.
because this is
But
the background
think
because I
you
need
do.
to set it up.
Right.
Straight up wrestling?
Yeah.
So we saw that.
It's not
Cain
really. You
Velasquez.
think so?
I could do it.
I think you'd be surprised. I really do. I think he'd
I think
fuck
you're
you
gonna
up.
get hit so
And I
hard.
say that as a friend. And a
Your
guy who
head
loves
would
you.
surprised.
I think
explode.
he's just on another level. You know, it's just different. It's a different kind of
Ouch.
athlete.
You said that,
That's
Brendan.
not what he was
You said that
expecting to
you'd probably
hear.
End up on your
No.
back with Kane. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's not the fight there either.
Right.
If it's
Is that
a
Joe
jiu-jitsu
Rogan's
match, that's a
brother or
different
something?
thing,
Who's
too.
that guy?
His
Sort of.
yeah.
That's
Well,
Brian
it's-
Callen,
it's-
who he literally like grew up with, and
He looks
they've
the
trained
same,
together.
yeah. They
That's
look
so
like
funny.
twins.
They are. They're
Twinsies.
short little fighters, comedians.
by
They
your
even have a similar,
performances
like, way of
inside
speaking.
the octagon. You know, you can go all the way back to your fight with Roy Nelson. You can go to your fight with
So he literally just lays out all the times he's been demolished by good fighters.
Okay.
And then, so what's his name? Brendan's like, no, but I remember I beat that guy. Well, yeah, you beat that guy when he was out of his prime, blah, blah, blah. So moving on, they give him this intervention and they're like, dude, just maybe not fight, right?
Yeah.
And then they say, you're too smart for this, you're too this, you're too that, right? They're like gassing him up. Like, you're
Okay.
too funny, man. You could do comedy. You could do so many things. Not saying, hey, get into comedy, but
Right.
that's what he heard.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's what he heard. So here's what we got. So then he said, all right, let me pivot to comedy. And that's what he did. And he put out like like 2 years into his career.
Yeah.
He put out a Showtime comedy special.
Oh, someone actually paid him to do a special.
Yeah. Well, it's Rogan's friend. You know, hey, could pull some numbers. Let's pull some numbers.
Yeah.
and it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So then he does another comedy special called The Gringo Poppy. The worst name ever. And he
Yeah.
stole it from another
I
comedian,
would
which is even
be
worse. So he's known for stealing
embarrassed.
jokes. He's known for just having terrible jokes and just being the worst comic who's just, when Cat Williams said, there are 6 comics that Joe
Yeah.
Rogan put up that have never been funny.
Yeah.
That this is one of him.
That's
this is
funny.
the main one. And so then he puts out the Gringo Poppy special.
Yeah.
Let me just show you a couple seconds.
Okay.
I just want to show you a couple seconds. Okay. I just want you
He
to,
actually went on stage under the name Robin Williams.
yeah, to try and trick the audience. It worked. So here's what we got.
I don't mind it though. I'm the bro whisperer. That's what they call me.
Oh, really, dude?
I moved in a house recently. I moved in a new house in LA. Whenever you move in a new house, it's always weird, but it's even weirder in the middle of a pandemic. So we moved in a new house. My girl goes, "Why don't you just go over and introduce yourself, right? I'll bake some Mexican cookies." And you go over there. I'm like, "What the f***'s a Mexican cookie? What are you talking about? It's like a chocolate chip with salsa all over it? What are you talking about?" What are you...
Okay.
Top notch shit.
Yeah. It's like the beginning comedy thing. You could tell.
So that's his catchphrase. Dicey,
It's like a chocolate chip with
dicey.
salsa.
No,
What are you
stop.
talking
So
about?
look,
stop
yeah.
it. Stop it. Stop.
They boo him.
Dicey.
No.
He said it. He said it.
That can't
said
be
the
your
thing.
Gringo
catchphrase.
Poppy is the worst special I've ever seen.
So every
Potentially
YouTube video
the worst special.
talks about how bad this special
Dude,
is.
he's like so beginner level. It's like you guys ever wonder about that kind of thing?
Yeah. So what's the deal with airplane
Yeah, that's what it was
peanuts?
like. It
That's what
sounded like
is,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't flying the worst? Yeah, that's what he is. Look, and just look.
Hey, you ever noticed how?
Yeah, that's him. But worse, because all his jokes, for some reason, are about he's not Mexican.
Yeah.
Even though he's the Gringo Poppy, but his chick's Mexican.
Oh
his
my
girl's
gosh,
Mexican.
he's not Mexican, but that was the name of his special.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Listen.
expected this.
Later, puto!
Oh,
Puto.
dicey.
Puto?
3 years since Schaub's last special.
Oof.
Nearly a year of him hyping this thing up. He even delayed it an extra month after
gonna be
promising
as
it
good
would
as my
be out in
fighting.
March.
Yeah.
And this is
Good as
what
my
we got?
football career.
Most men see likes. 5's so much worse than we expected. After Schaub enters to Thick Boy Squad, Thick Boy
That's his
Nation,
name of
a
his
song his record
production
label
company.
produced.
He
because
has his own song.
Thick with 3 C's.
Oh, this
Thick
is
boy.
so
He has a
much.
whiskey called Tiger Thick with 3
Dude,
C's.
there's so much. There's
Dude,
too
he's
much
just the
here.
worst.
has one apparently. What's another failed business?
But anyway, so he's a failed comic. He's a hey girls, what's the big news? I've heard so much about, and don't lie, fools. All right, thanks, D Livewire.
Yeah, there's some creepy stuff we're gonna get into later. Good.
Yeah, we're getting into real soon.
good stuff. Don't worry.
But this is good stuff. Okay, but no. So
Yeah.
the best part about Brendan Schaub is he is a compulsive liar.
oh no.
But just about everything, like the most nonsensical shit. So let me
I'm a Mexican.
yeah. So let me give you just a little tasterini of this shit. Dude, it's almost too good to be true. I don't want to say that, but it almost is. So he lies about everything.
Wyatt, did you go to college?
I did. I went to University of Minnesota. I didn't finish, so I dropped out to play poker because I'm an idiot. But I got a 31 on my ACT.
You played really?
31
Yeah.
on his ACTs.
I don't know if I'd
that
brag
producer.
like
I'm not bragging.
one on ACT.
No, that's really
pretty good.
31 is good.
31's really good. Any 30 or higher is really good.
Yeah, Brendan doesn't know what's good.
36.
I got a 32.
No, you
I
didn't.
swear on my life I had a 32.
He's
The
On
one upper.
ACT.
Literally, one upper.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, but I consider that really good. Yeah.
Theo
I
calls
consider
him out.
both of them good, bro. You can't say 31. You can't say 31 is bad and 32 is.
I think he was being humble. I'm just saying he
I'm
did
not
do
saying
that.
I, like yeah.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I am
there's
the
some-
dumbest.
I'm big scores out.
34 will get you into like any place in the
Yeah,
in the
really.
country.
wow.
Well, I
Dude,
went to
36 is high as you can
MIT,
get.
so
Yeah.
I'm walking that. Fuck, that's Adam. Drain the old snaky snake.
Ugh, I
Drain the
hate
old
him.
hogaroo. I look over. I'm like, God damn, that looks like Adam Sandler. My childhood hero. Motherfucker, that's Adam Sandler.
Number one, not his childhood hero. No,
yeah.
he just started getting into comedy.
That's funny.
lies. Everything he says is a lie. But let's go.
I'm
Let's,
like, I'm
let's
not
go
gonna
on.
say anything. And then he looks over at me. I'm waiting for my girl.
Well, his
she's in the
childhood
bathroom. I'm waiting for her.
just
He walks
ended
over
like
and goes,
a
"What's
year
up, bro?"
ago.
I'm like,
No way.
"What's up, man?"
Then we walk out of the bathroom and he's there and he goes, "Hey," and he could tell I was looking at him and I'm like telling my kids.
The story changes every
And I
time.
walk over, I go, "What's up, Mr. Sandler?" He goes,
So I was waiting, and he came up to me. I was at the Comedy Store 2 nights before, and I think he was around then.
And
came up
he
to me,
was
like,
so
"You're that
excited
funny
when he
guy that
saw
kicks
you."
ass.
"You're the tough guy that does comedy, right?"
You're the ass kicker that tells jokes, right?"
You're the ass kicker that tells
yeah,
jokes,
and I was
huh?
like,
He knows who you are.
I was like,
Barely. His kids were there.
He knew you.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Come
did,
on.
Probably 4 months ago, 3:15, 12 times.
I didn't even know who he
12?
was.
Yeah.
Adam
13, 12
Sandler
times,
knows who he is.
No, he doesn't. Come on. And then he couldn't keep. So if Adam Sandler came up to Cameron, to
Yeah.
me, and said, "Hey, you're the
Podcast
funny guy that does podcasts," or
Yeah.
whatever, I'd remember that. I wouldn't be like, "Hey,
That would-
you're the
the
silly
story would
guy
never
who
change.
does."
Yeah.
It would never fucking
Right.
change because his words to my ears would be
the
ingrained.
ultimate moment.
It's
Yeah.
Adam fucking Sandler
Yeah.
telling me about comedy. Oh, you're the funny guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, not remember and be like, "Oh yeah, he said I'm the funny guy on podcast." And then next time I go on a podcast, he said I'm the comedian who is podcasting the shit
He
out of
was wearing an
things.
astronaut suit.
Yeah.
So he comes up in this clown outfit.
Yeah.
So then he walks up with this baseball jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris Rock came up to me. So Dave Chappelle came up to me. So Adam Sandler came up to me. Anyway, so he just can't help but lie.
Yeah.
And I want to dive into this guy more on a later date.
Yeah.
But I know that the audience is dying to hear about some spooks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I just want to do
What about the JRE on blast? Oh, is that what it was when he was talking to the guy?
the most savage, savage moment.
Just
where
basically
he's
telling him, like, dude,
saying,
you're
"Hey,
gonna get
change.
killed.
You're so bad
Yeah.
at your job. Change it.
You're not gonna win. Yeah.
Change your job. You're so bad."
That sucks, especially for him.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Because that's like the same thing he's trying to do.
But at least we got the
sucks.
cast on blind. All right, Jared. So, the title, we're talking about mimics, dude. What the fuck's a mimic?
Yeah, so there's been a strange phenomenon and it happened to me recently, right? So
Wait, you said it what?
it happened to me recently. So a couple times this has happened to me, and then I dove into it, and I'm going to explain right now exactly what that was.
Let's go.
So about a month ago was the first time I was in my bedroom. It's always usually really late at night. And I hear from the doorway my fiance saying, "Hey, babe, hey,
Yeah.
babe, come here,
Normal.
babe," right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What do you need? What do you?" And it's late at night.
Well,
I'm like,
how did you
surprised that
actually
she's even
say
out
it?
there?
Oh,
No, seriously.
fuck you, bitch.
No, I'm like, what?
I know how
What
you
do you
speak to
need?
your
Like,
woman.
and I'm like worried she's gonna wake up the baby or whatever. And she keeps saying, "Hey, babe, getting my attention." And then I look over and she's laying next to me. So from the dark hallway on the outside of our bedroom, somebody was saying, "Come here." That was not her, but it was her voice.
So someone broke into your home.
I was awake trying to go to sleep when this happened. So let's say I was half asleep.
half
okay.
naked or half asleep.
So
Both.
about less than a week ago, I'm in bed and I'm on my phone actually editing, right? I'm editing something on my
That'll
phone.
be the
so
day,
I'm
yeah.
awake, yeah. A picture, right? So I'm doing some photo editing, so I'm wide awake and the bathroom door's open. I don't usually leave the bathroom door open when we go to bed, but it was open.
Will you explain why you don't leave the bathroom door open? Because I have a
Because-
reason, so I'm curious to
So
hear
my
yours.
fiance says that she sees shadows in there.
Oh!
Yeah, that it scares
Oh,
her.
that's all.
Yeah. So the
Oh!
doors have to be closed because at night when she looks into the bathroom, which is directly across from where she sleeps, the doorway to the bathroom in our room,
Yeah.
she sees shadow movement, sometimes outlines of people.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was something serious.
No, that's the only
Fucking
reason we keep
A.
it closed is because it scares her.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it would scare anybody.
I had accidentally left the bathroom door open. It's around probably 3 a.m.
My
and I can't
reasoning
sleep.
is sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
My reasoning is I just I feel like if somebody were to break in a human,
Right.
like I don't want them to have easy access to me, so
Right.
I close all the doors. you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But I don't
No, this
see
is
shadow people.
Yeah, it's because she sees things in there. Sometimes it freaks her out. So I forgot to close the bathroom door.
So you're an asshole.
And
Okay, go
I'm
on.
sitting up in bed, and I'm editing, and I hear from the bathroom, "Babe, hey."
Again.
And it's her again, her voice. And I'm not thinking about what happened before. That's already gone, right? It's a distant memory at this point.
Because there's
a
been
few
1,000
weeks.
times where she has said, "Hey, babe,"
Of course,
in the
that's
interim,
the most
and it's
normal
her
thing.
and
Is,
it's actually
hey,
her.
babe. That's her normal way of
Yeah,
trying to get
yeah,
my
yeah.
attention. So I hear, "Hey, babe, hey," and I'm like, okay. So once again, I'm sitting up and I'm looking into the bathroom, trying to see what she needs. Like if she's like why is she trying to get my attention?
Yeah.
And I go to get up to see what's going. Like I thought maybe she needed something in there. I go to get up, and as I'm standing up, I feel her next to me, and I look over, and she's totally asleep, knocked out next to me. And the sound's not coming from her that side. It is coming from the bathroom door and from the bathroom. Like it's you can tell where sounds are coming from. So it's not like she was talking in her sleep and I mistook that. So that just happened less than a week ago. 2 nights ago, we're in bed again. I'm up late and I'm editing something on my phone, and I'm the only one awake in the house. It's probably 2 a.m. or so, maybe 3 a.m.
Not another scream. Not another, "Hey, babe."
Not another "hey babe." This time I hear knocking, and it's right. And so immediately my thought is, in the middle of the night, who's knocking on my? And it comes right behind my head, and the wall behind my head in my bedroom is actually in my kitchen. My first thought is maybe someone's at our door, because that's what you would think when you hear a knock.
It's
And
the
it
door.
wasn't like some random noise. It was clear knocking. So I look in the camera on the ring, and there's no one in the front. I look at the camera at the back. There's no one at the back. I'm like, okay. And then I realized, wait, the knock was on this wall.
Was right fucking behind me.
I was thinking maybe someone was in our backyard knocking on our back door, but then I'm like, how
No,
would I hear
it's
it here?
behind me. Yeah, it's here.
So now I'm scared that someone broke into our house. So I wake Jess up. I run through the house with a weapon, searching every room.
What, a gun?
Yeah, trying to search every room to see. I check on the baby. I check all the locks on the windows, and there's no one in the house. I go through the cameras.
You even went down to the basement to check on the baby?
I don't have a basement.
I know,
But but I go through every room, and I start looking under couches, looking into closets. I'm looking because someone clearly knocked somehow inside my house, right behind my head, and it was to get my attention, obviously. But there was no one in the house, no one outside the house. I went outside with the dog. I went out front and looked down the street. There's no one around. But the knocking was clearly coming from the wall, which would be inside my home. So I've had this weird phenomenon where I'm hearing my fiance's voice talking to me when she's either out of the house or asleep or in a different room.
Sleep next to you, yeah.
That doesn't make sense. So I go online, I start looking up, are other people having this happen? Are other people hearing ghosts mimic their own or someone else's voice in the house? And I found hundreds of videos from all over the world. This has been happening for the last few years. The videos start a couple of years ago.
Oh, it's a recent
there's posts probably today of this happening yesterday. People are posting these constantly. So it is some sort of phenomenon that I'm not the only one dealing with. Yeah. So holy shit. So what is that? What could that be? And why is it happening a lot more now?
Can I venture a guess?
Well, yeah.
Is it a ghost called a mimic?
Well, let's see. So I gathered together a bunch of videos of other people that have dealt with this same problem I have.
Okay.
And it is the most terrifying shit. It really is. Imagine knowing that the person next to you is trying to tell you to come into another room when they're laying asleep next to you. How do you put that together in your mind? Like, and then because you know it's not them. What is it? What's calling to you? What's trying to get you into another room or get you out of the room you're in? What's beckoning you in another voice that you trust? That's fucking scary. Yeah.
Demon?
I don't know. The knocking on the walls is I've never had something that paranormal happen in my house. The whispering and stuff, I try and just logic it away like it's maybe I'm hearing things, or maybe it's explosive head syndrome because it's late at night, or I try and logic it away.
Explosive head syndrome is the worst. For those who don't know,
Yeah.
it's when you're like trying to sleep and you hear, often I hear my name, Karen.
Yeah, yelled
Like,
in your ear.
I'm like,
I
yeah,
get that
right?
all the time.
I'm like, falling asleep, Karen. I'm like,
Isn't it the worst?
it's usually my neighbor saying, Karen, you screaming in your sleep.
No,
again."
but so I've had that happen before where it happens to me all the time but that's when I'm like in a
No, you know
I'm
the
falling
difference
asleep.
between
You
like
do know the
you're in
difference.
between
Yeah.
REM sleep. And
exactly.
like,
yeah, this is me wide awake hearing from another room multiple times. It's not a yell either. It's
Yuck.
usually a whisper. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Babe. And saying it the way she says it, using the words she would use, it's freaking scary, dude. So I don't know what I'm dealing with,
Hey,
but these
fucker.
other people might.
Hey,
So
little bitch.
let's play some of these videos. I want to show the people so they can see firsthand what this is actually like to deal
Let's
with.
see it. And D. Lavar said, hearing voices, huh?
Yeah,
He
not
wants
good.
you committed.
Yeah,
So
not good.
I just want you to know that. So there's that.
Well, thankfully, I'm not the only one. Because, yeah, if I was, then I'd really be like, oh, shit.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to tell you. There's about Brendan Schaub real quick.
Yeah.
Dude, the best part of his stand-up was the joke he stole from Nick Swartzen. But other than that, a joke that he came up with, it's really good. So, again, it's all about Mexican humor, right?
Yeah.
So he does this great bit where he's like, he's talking about all the words they use. He's like, but he says them silly. So he's like, huevos rancheros. It's really good. Yeah. He'll be like, quesadillas. Really clever.
Dicey.
Yeah, it's very dicey.
This is rough, dude.
Yeah.
I can't with this guy. I'm glad I don't know much about him.
him.
But
It's very clever, very highbrow shit.
Ugh,
very highbrow comedy.
But yeah, so that's my personal experience. I've experienced this phenomenon. Let's watch some videos of some other people experiencing this phenomenon. I want to know from you in the chat or comments if you're not watching this live, have you had a mimic experience? What happened to you? I want to know because I know I'm not the only one now, and I want to hear your stories.
Or have you had a mimic experience? Because I know I'm not the only one, and I want to hear you guys' stories.
Ha! Get it?
Got him.
Dicey.
Good for you.
This man was haunted by a demon that.
Oh no, a
mimicked his
demon. That's a
girlfriend's
bad
voice.
start.
That's a
Giovanni
horrible
Lima and
start.
his girlfriend Laura lived a fairly normal life.
beautiful
in Brazil.
face, though.
But one night, as they slept, Giovanni was awoken by something outside his room, mimicking his girlfriend's voice.
Hey, yo, bitch.
That's how she talked to me, bro. That's how it hit. That's what I hear. Look, she's right there.
A week later, things get worse.
Come here, puto.
The orbs.
Hello, orbs. But they don't dust.
Oh!
Behind him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever hear someone
This is Lily Lanes or whatever. Loey Lane. I know her. She's a great the fucking whatever it's called. What do they call them?
I don't know.
Scary podcasters,
Okay.
scary video
Yeah.
makers. Bro, I'd put in some headphones and just ignore it.
Right?
Shay
That's
said.
what else can you do?
I'd fight it with my fists.
Okay, what is it? I just don't go in the room that it's calling me
Jared,
to.
you've known me for several years. You know what I would do.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I would do.
If you heard your own voice calling to you from the other room,
Oh yeah.
you'd box it.
I'd Highlander that motherfucker.
Okay.
I'd say, hey bitch, there can only be uno. Okay? I don't know why I'd have gloves on.
Yeah.
I'm protecting my hands. There can only be one. And see who won that bout.
Yeah.
Who do you got your money on, me or Ghosty?
Well, ghosts pretty much are dead already, so you can't kill it.
Fuck, but he could kill me.
Yeah.
Damn it. So you're
It's
betting on you're betting against me?
I'm just saying you shouldn't fight it. You should just probably do what Chase said and ignore it. That's
on
what
headphones?
I do. I ignore it.
Some people put on headphones. Hey, there's two types of people in this world. There's people who put on headphones. There's people who put on gloves. Okay.
What about these people that have the wherewithal to record it? When it's happening to me, I'm so caught up in the moment of someone's talking to me in someone else's voice, I don't think to grab my phone and
I think I
record.
know why they do,
That's
though.
so hard to think of.
I think I know why they do, though.
Yeah.
I think because when they plan it out and write the script, they're like, okay, so you're going to call from over there, and then I'm going to have my friend sleeping in here. So I think that's why they
Yeah. So people can fake videos for sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying this, man. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that, right?
yeah.
Let's
But some
let's be
people are
skeptical,
better. I'm
but
just
have an
saying,
open mind.
I'm also the same when it comes to family functions. I'm not the first to pull out my phone and take a picture of my kid running and doing something. I don't think of those things as fast. When
Yeah,
I
you
saw
should, though.
UFOs,
Yeah.
every time I see a UFO, I don't think to pull out my phone until
Every
it's
time I see a
happening for
UFO.
20 minutes. Then I'm like, okay, now I can.
Right before it
I should
zooms
take a
away, you
video of
catch-
this.
Catch nothing.
That's the thing is people don't think of that's not their first thought. Their first thought is what's happening right now. How can I logic this away? And then if it's still happening, they might be like, maybe I should record this.
So I'm one of those people. I'm quick to pull out the phone.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Because there's two reasons. One, I'm like, hey, maybe if I film this, maybe I can zoom in, zoom in, enhance, and rationalize it later.
Okay.
Right? Or I don't know why I said there's an or. That's
Yeah.
my reasoning.
Yeah, see, I'm just not good at pulling out the phone and being ready.
Well,
But
get with it.
Good for these people
Get
for
with
doing it.
Yeah.
And
So you think that video is real?
yeah, I think that there's no reason for these guys to fake them
For views and monetary gain, but yeah, other than
That'd
that.
be, yeah, if that's all they did, right? I made sure this guy's channel was nothing like this. This is the only instance of scary footage was when this started happening to him.
When he had the multiple videos.
So
of it.
obviously somebody was beckoning to him long enough to where he thought to pull out his phone, and it was happening often enough where he was able to catch it.
Could you
a couple
imagine that's happened
times.
for like an hour, then he pulls out his phone?
That's what I'm saying. It would have to happen to me for a good few minutes
I'm-
before I would think to do it.
Your story is the most convincing so far. Do we have more videos?
Yeah, I
right.
sent you, 8?
Well, yeah, I'm playing to the audience.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
What? Do we have more? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm playing my part. So, all right. So we got more stuff to show or what?
Yeah.
What?
Play them. Let's watch them.
All right. I guess, man.
Yeah, because why this specific thing? Like, I get people.
D Livewire has a great fucking answer, dude.
Yeah.
Here's what D Livewire said. He said, and I quote,
Yeah.
"If it happens again, wake your girl and see if she can hear the."
So check it out. The videos we're gonna get into, they do that. So I can try
D
it on my
Livewire,
side.
not only an Insomniac member, which is
Yeah.
like the third tier. It's like a pretty high tier, but just this all around solid guy. Let's get an amen. Let's get a.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have the scary music playing. That's fucking great.
God
God
yeah.
bless me.
So some people do that. There's a few instances of this where they have their spouse or whoever they're mimicking actually with them when it's happening.
Hey, babe, listen to you.
Some people hear their own voice
Okay.
when they're alone. So this is, like I said, it's a weird phenomenon, and it's happening a lot now. And it's happened to me, so I can say not every video is fake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about this
Call
one?
out your name while you're home alone, especially if it sounds like your own voice. Do not answer. A creator named Melody is currently going viral on TikTok for capturing what a lot of people believe is a mimic on camera.
Okay, first of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have... yeah?
So this is happening while she's making another video.
What?
Yeah, that was her voice.
She was so freaked out by this that she went on to pretend she was on FaceTime with someone as she was recording this TikTok.
Oh, that was-
And she tried to play it off like maybe it was my cat, but we
Yeah,
both
my
know
cat calling my
She
name.
was scared someone
Yeah,
broke
like
in,
that.
so she
And later
pretended
on
she
in the
was
video,
talking on the
you can
phone.
hear what
Oh,
sounds
she's
like
that
someone
terrified.
That's how scared she
whispering
was.
her full name.
Elizabeth is it? That's her name. I don't know. That was the end of it.
Some of these have timestamps.
Talk to me.
Let me pull it up here.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
So this next one's 352.
I almost want it to happen to me. Is that weird?
Dude, it's creepy. It hasn't hurt me, but I do answer it. She said, "Don't ever talk back." I do because I think I'm talking to someone.
Well, also I'm so curious. I'd be like, it'd be like, hey, come here. I'd be like, wow, what's up? Like I'd goad it into like talking to me, and they'd be like, "No, just come here, trust me."
Yeah,
And I'm
that's what it does.
Hey, you're me talking though, so what's up? You got money or something for me? You know what? I'd want something. I'd
Yeah,
ask
I
for
think
something.
it's a little different when you're in the moment. You know what I mean? Because you're alone, and now all of a sudden there's someone in your house talking to you when you're supposed to be alone. It's a different feeling. It's not. I'm telling you, your head doesn't go to those places where like, let's see if I can make fun of it or have a funny
make fun.
conversation with it. You're just like confused. The confusion takes over. In the moment. If it went on for 10 minutes, then I would have a full conversation with it. But it ends
Let's see
before
this
you
next
can
video.
really
Let's see this next
understand
video.
what's happening.
Because I want to understand.
352.
Yeah, no, thank you. Muchas gracias, senor. Oh, 52.
Bro, it's literally New Year's Eve.
That's a dog, bro.
2 o'clock.
Dumbass.
And it's
There she is.
pretending to be Emma.
It's clearly a dog. Can you agree?
Stay behind me.
So you missed the first part where it talked to her. Oh, there you go.
Even Astro looks freaked out.
Oh, it was the cat.
Babe, are you taking a bath?
That's not fucking cool.
That's so freaking creepy. So it's coming from the other room.
What happened?
The door just slammed to the bathroom.
No, it's open.
Yeah, but it's slammed.
Slammed open.
You saw it slowly
What do you
opening.
want?
Your soul.
What do you want? We should. We should open up all the whatever. Open up all the windows.
So this has been happening
Do
to
you wanna
him.
open
The lead up
thing
in
in
the
your office,
video
too?
talks about how it's been happening to him for a while. The next
It's way too
video,
dark in here.
you can jump into the next one. Starts at 150. This guy's been dealing with it for weeks. So he literally is so scared to go in his house. He only goes in to try and videotape this phenomenon because he's afraid to go home.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He's afraid to go home.
Yeah,
That's so sad.
it happens constantly.
You hear it. It's like, hey Cameron. Hey, who said that? What do you want? Just to eat your soul.
Yeah,
that's what I expect. All right. Oh shit! What'd you say? You said
150.
What is up, guys? Welcome back.
Okay, let's see what we got, buddy.
I'm just filming the noises, trying to like figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden I hear, Braden, it's okay, come upstairs.
Oh
Come
shit!
here for a minute. And I'm like, what? At first, I didn't even realize it was my voice. You know, I didn't even realize it was my voice.
Yeah,
I
you
just heard
wouldn't.
Somebody
It
calling
takes
me.
a lot of
people
That
don't-
in
yeah,
itself
yeah, know how
was
they
creepy enough.
sound.
But then when I realized it was my voice, that blew me away because it's just like.
My
and I
voice.
only realized it when it said, Braden, come here now. You know? It started to get violent, kind of, and aggressive when I wasn't listening to what it was saying. And then after that, I kind of just went in my room, and I didn't look back. But I actually got the whole thing on camera, including the
Then
voice.
I played Xbox for like 2 hours and jerked off. He like goes into his.
What else can you
Here's that
do?
footage,
What
guys.
else can you do?
That's
If
it.
you're done watching it, if you guys have any ideas, if you're like a paranormal whiz or whatever, if you have any ideas, comment down below.
If you're a what?
What this could possibly.
Paranormal whiz?
I swore he said paranormal wizard.
No, like a whiz. Like if you knew a lot about this kind of
no, I know
stuff,
a
what
whiz-
is it?
I know what a whiz
Yeah.
means. I just was. I thought I heard whiz and I was very happy. But okay.
Be or mean or anything like that. But guys, here's the video. It's pretty creepy. Enjoy. I'm glad I got it on film.
Let's go, bud. His room's fucking creepy. Jesus Christ.
So he's hearing banging first.
Hey, maybe not have a red hue on your room, fuck boy. Hey, Braid.
Wow, it's really bad right now. Okay, hold on.
Weird that it's happening a lot around
It's
Christmas
July. We don't even have a Christmas tree.
Should I attempt going there? Fuck. Because that was coming. All that thumping, it was coming from like right in
the attic, bitch.
Oh. What the fuck?
What? Hold on, replay.
All that thumping, it was coming from like right in there, in that room.
Come out for a sec, man.
What the fuck?
Come out here for a sec, man.
Yeah.
Come up here, brother. Come kicks it with yourself.
What the fuck was that? You guys, did I just hear that right?
Oh, this is fake, bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay.
The acting, I don't know.
That I'm not fucking with. That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I don't play around with.
He's filming it to post for an audience, so how you would act knowing that you're going to post it is different than how you would act just alone, I think.
Well, if I knew I was gonna post a bag, fuck you. You want some? Go get some.
Yeah, I think you're missing like what it's actually like to experience something crazy like this.
Silly,
yeah. And then I got a few shorts that are good, good examples here. So we got, I think, 2 more.
All right. And then we also got a cool news segment, dude.
Conspiracy Corner, too.
And we got a conscom.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm excited. All right, what do we got? Next
Came down the
episode.
stairs.
Next
He was just
shorts.
sleeping in his...
Oh, it's a shot. So we don't need a timestamp here. All right, let's see what we got, big dog.
Yeah, dude.
room one night.
It's good to know
when
it's happening to a
calls
ton of
out to
people.
him. A man by the name Ali was fast asleep in his room one night when suddenly he hears what sounds like his wife's voice calling out to him.
Yeah.
Horrified by the fact that
That's
it's late at
basically what
night
I heard the
and
first
his
time.
wife's away
It
from
was like a
home,
yell like that,
he
like she was in the
records
other room.
event. His wife's voice can be heard coming from downstairs. But through his home security camera, the door outside his bedroom rocks back and forth on its own.
Eek.
Honey.
That's creepy, dude.
Ali later explains that he attempted to communicate with the spirit of the previous owner of the house, and ever since then, he's been visited by this entity.
Yeah,
Louis?
never do that.
Are you friendly?
Oh, no.
Wait, what happened? It started knocking or what?
Yeah, it was like banging on the walls when he started trying to communicate
Louis?
on a
Are you
spirit
friendly?
board.
No.
Knocks
They
on the
didn't.
boot.
They didn't say goodbye. That's why it's still haunting them.
Oh, you
Probably.
dumb sons of...
That's one of the rules.
I am cleaning. Ignore this. My Band-Aid wouldn't stay on, so I taped it. But in the middle of cleaning,
What our boy Chase say here? So he said, even the ghosts be bothering the guy on
his free time, just like a
his
girlfriend. Right? Can't get any time to yourself. Jeez.
That's exactly what you said too when you told me the story about.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's so funny, dude.
I hear like a door shut, and I'm whispering because I'm kind of weirded out. Louis in the living room by himself, but I hear this door slam, and then I swear I thought I heard like me say,
Real quick, based on her voice, if she pulled like the camera back and she was like 3 feet tall, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she does have that kind of voice.
So I was going through that.
Yeah.
Right.
like, hello or hey or something. So I'm trying to wait and see if it does it again because
Hey, yo, bitch.
I'm a nervous laugher, so.
Of course she is. I could have guessed that.
There you go.
The audio is fantastic.
Imagine being alone in your house and you hear people yelling for you.
I couldn't. I'd piss.
That's crazy.
We're just blowing through my shirt.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what is this, and why is it happening so often? Why is it happening around the world?
It's
not
a newer
just,
phenomenon, you
yeah,
said, yes?
Yeah, it's just these past few years where people are starting to hear this. I have interesting ideas of what it could be outside of the paranormal, but we're not going to get to that today, unfortunately. But within the realm of the paranormal, I think a great idea for a ghost is mimicking. I think that's a great idea. If you're really trying to mess with people or to cause them like extreme fear, using somebody's trusted person's voice to beckon you, that's beautiful.
To beckon you.
That's better than just opening cabinet doors, because that's like
no, fuck that, dude.
Old.
The cabinet door shit.
Yeah, but it's getting old. They've been doing that for too long, and they needed a new trick. This new trick is freaking creepy, and I've dealt
at their
with
meeting, they're like, "Hear ye, hear ye! We've been opening cabinet doors for decades, thousands of years, possibly,
like hundreds of years. Yeah,
at least hundreds. You know, we don't keep count. Roll record keeper. We don't keep count. But we got to move on, guys. We got to figure something else. I don't know, Billy. You got any ideas? What can we do?
Nah. No
okay,
ideas.
Cool. Moving on. So, Jeremy, you got any ideas? Cabinets, they're old school. They're old news. What do we got? Jeremy, talk.
I don't know. We could do like this thing where we say things. Because moving things, people are just like, maybe it's an earthquake or maybe like the house is tilted. I don't know.
You know how many times wind has been fucking the culprit in these people's minds?
Yeah, why don't we do like a thing where we like boo?
Or, jump out and go, hey, boo! Yeah. Something like that.
Something scary.
I don't know. Hey, Zachary, add to what Jeremy said.
Yeah, instead of boo, we say things like, oh, how about this? We pretend to be like their mom or their wife or something.
And we take care of them and we nurture them and feed
we
them.
tell them, come here, and then we'll take care of them. When they come to us, we'll give them the knowledge of the universe that we have now that we're dead.
Now that we have,
and we can actually make humanity step up and become something greater.
Zachary, have I told you that I love you there?
Yeah. So let's just start mimicking their voices of trusted friends.
Don't say another fucking word for about 8 seconds. Mimic?
Yeah.
I said don't say a fucking word for 8 seconds.
What?
Mimic? That's brilliant. We're doing it, Zachary.
Okay. Yeah. Because if it's somebody you trust, they're gonna come.
Yeah.
And then we can finally share with them all the knowledge of the universe.
And we're gonna call ourselves
their trusted advisors.
Mimics.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
That makes a lot more sense. But Zachary, you know what? You're doing great. That's your voice.
There you go. Yeah. That's good.
You're doing a good job.
We can do it. I mean, we can. We just never did it.
Yeah, we're capable.
We always had that.
We're capable. So, Mrs. Downey, what do we got next? The news. Are we done with this topic?
Yeah. I would love to hear what people think it is.
So I'll give my 2 cents where you do that. So I say, I don't know. These videos could easily be faked, but also if they were real, how would we know the fucking difference?
Yeah.
You've had personal experience.
That's the difference.
By the way,
I've actually experienced it, so I know that not all of these videos could be fake, that there could be some real accounts out there that were, or if somebody went through the account and was like, we need to remake this so that we could share it with people, that might lead to some fake videos as well.
Yeah. Audience, I want you to look in my eyes. I believe that Jared's experience is real, and I want to tell you this. This is heart to heart right here. So we're on. Okay. So heart to heart, I want to tell you guys that Jared and I used to live together for a time, and our house was haunted. As soon as I moved out, our house was no longer haunted.
Your house was no longer haunted.
My house is no longer haunted.
I've always had paranormal experiences every house I go to, no matter what.
So
every time.
Moral of the story is you're to blame.
Yeah, I think so. We've got something following us for sure because it's every house.
You've got something following you. I'm Gucci.
Kids giggling, running up and down the streets, things moving, or up and down the stairs, things moving in the house, the sound of furniture being moved, and then when you go in the room, everything's the same. There's nothing there.
What about when your daughter came home? She's like, "Oh, my toys are moved."
Yeah.
Uncle Cam do it.
Yeah, or she said she saw a woman standing behind her in the mirror that wasn't there. Yeah, and that was when she was really young. So she's just when kids are that age, they're not trying to spook you out. They're just saying what they see. And she was that age where she was just like, "Hey, who was the woman standing behind me just now?" And
oh
I'm like,
God, yeah, the most genuine. Like,
Oh,
yeah, who was
shit.
that woman? I'm just curious as to who the person was.
Right.
But yeah, that's crazy.
There was another. I forgot to tell this one on the air. So last scary story. This happened in my house.
Can we tell it
just
after
a
the
few
news? Because
days
I
ago.
want to save it.
Oh yeah,
'cause
I
it's
forgot
good.
we're on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So real quick, guys. I think the only way to get through this, because I'm scared. So I think the only way to get through this is the news.
Yes, welcome back, man on the ground.
Man on the ground, look at this. Man on the ground, man on the ground.
Connecting now.
Hello, sir. Man on the ground.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. So we're talking mimics. We're talking Candace Owens getting fired. We're talking
A ghost, a ghoul, a
Cast on
goblin,
blast.
a monster.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
By the way, I mean, I you can't tell if those videos are real or not, but that woman who you thought was 3 feet tall with the high pitched voice, there's no way she could act. There's no way she's an actress.
You're right. I think the same
that's a
thing
good
of
point.
the girl who was pretending that she was on the phone because she was so scared.
Yeah.
That seemed like a legitimate. She was recording something else.
And she wasn't overacting. She wasn't like,
no.
oh, she was just like,
Oh shit. That was my reaction. Was wait, something's amiss. Yeah.
And and the genius touch with the little yellow dots on her face, that did it. That was it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't do that. Yeah, if you were planning to.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
No,
I missed the joke.
to make a viral video. She had like
she had like
nonsense
shit going
on.
on. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Anyway.
So what do we got for the fucking?
Well, kind of a change of tone, maybe get you out of the scary mode.
I love that. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Please.
I just wanted to talk a little bit today about music.
I love music.
I know you guys are into music. You play instruments. I know there's
Yeah.
soundtrack of your life stuff going on in the background. So I thought it'd be interesting just to talk a little bit about music.
Yeah.
I love it.
So music, it's an art form, and it organizes sounds, and it does it in time to produce composition through elements of harmony, melody, rhythm, and color.
Yeah.
It's a
We're
very
familiar with the
scientific description of music. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that describes it. But I don't know if you know that for decades, scientists and scholars have been debating if music is biological or if it's a cultural invention.
Biological sounds right because a lot of harmonies and a lot of notes that we find pleasing are like biologically built into our DNA and resonate with certain animals or plants or the earth itself. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's right. So the study of music, they find its roots go back to the Paleolithic period, somewhere between 300,000 to 50,000 years ago.
Cool.
Although some think it might be as recent as 50,000 to 12,000 years ago.
Okay.
So it goes back a long time.
Yeah.
The Neanderthals, our ancient ancestors, communicated through a system they actually call it music language. It's like the combination of music and language.
Cool.
Okay.
And that kind of communication might have been a precursor to music blending rhythm, melody, and meaning all together. So when I think of that, I don't know if you guys ever saw The Long Kiss Goodnight, you know that movie?
Of course.
Long Kiss Goodnight. Okay. So you know how Samuel would sing? He would sing to remember. He'd go, I got my keys in my pocket, got my good, you know.
It was always the blues, the
the blues, right? But that's kind of music language, right? So you use the sounds, and the repetitive of the sounds to help with memory. So I get that on the biologic too.
Yeah.
Early instruments, I'm sure, Jared, you know this. Some of the earlier ones they found were flutes made out of bones.
Yeah.
He didn't know that.
They found those in old European caves.
Yeah.
Charles Darwin, kind of agreeing with what you were saying, Jared, is that he proposed that music evolved through sexual selection, of course. Like bird songs captivate potential mates, that our melodies might also charm
That's
the
so
opposite sex.
funny you say that because like when I get that feeling, I need sexual healing.
Yeah.
All right. He knew where I was going immediately.
Perfect. Yeah. And you talked about it before. I read a study a long time ago that showed that infants can predict the next note in a tune.
Of course.
That's
showing like there's an innate connection. And and we all know, like if you hear a tune, you know when there's a wrong note, right?
Yeah,
and something goes flat or sharp, you just know it, right?
That's
So,
why Bohemian Rhapsody
biological.
is so brilliant, because you don't hear that even though they change keys and everything so pretty often. That's why that song's just so good.
Yeah, like my son at the earliest age was able to keep time and able to anticipate what sound was going to be next in a song and sing along. I mean, from a few months old. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
it's just built in.
Music has profound impacts on our emotions.
Yeah.
It can invoke positive feelings. If you hear certain kinds of music that startles us, it actually triggers brainstem reflexes and leads to strong emotional responses. It can synchronize with our internal rhythms, like our heart rate, like all great DJs.
You know what's so crazy? Not to interrupt, just real quick. So you know how they say scent is the strongest sense tied to memory.
Memories.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's so true. Like you smell something like, oh, I remember when I was at Carnival in 1985, whatever. But a song can bring you back. Like, oh my God, I remember Newport Beach High School. I was this, that, and whatever. Like a song could bring you back. Like there's
that was my next point exactly. That a song can trigger personal experiences and memories, associate them with completing and create a whole wide range of emotions.
Yeah,
just by that trigger that sends us all the way back. And we also catch emotions through performance, right? Emotional performances of songs. We can we can connect with that and feel that.
Actually, real quick, I heard a song for the first time in like a decade. And it brought me back
like a snake. No, not that one. It's okay.
It was this rock song, this great rock song that I haven't heard forever, and I was like addicted to that album at the time. And then I heard it, and it brought me back to the place I was working at the time, who I was hanging out with at the time, the car I had at the time. Like it was just everything. I'm like, oh my God, I remember when I was on my Mustang and my blah blah blah, my blah blah blah. It was crazy. It's so visceral. Yeah, it was wild. Anyway, that's my experience. So go on.
Yeah, and the way startling music can trigger brainstem reflexes, pleasurable music can release neurotransmitters like dopamine.
Oh yeah,
which bring us, relief for stress and bring us joy. Yeah. I just want to go down music lane here for a minute. Whatever the historical development, biological, cultural, we can't deny the impact in our lives.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Who is Les? Who are some of your favorite artists of all time? All time.
Oh my God. I mean,
Beatles.
I have a long list. Beatles are up there, of course.
Sure. But best Beatles album is what? Rubber Soul.
Double White Album.
White Album. I fucking knew you'd be a white guy. That sounded weird. I knew you'd be a white guy.
I love great jazz. I love
little Buddy Rich,
great old rock and roll.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones. What are our thoughts on the Stones?
We did a whole episode about what if JFK was never assassinated, and I was thinking about all the music we would have lost if he would have died.
Unbelievable.
Some of the greatest music that ever was conceived came out of the tragedy of the long Vietnam War era. So it's just interesting that with that came some beauty.
What song?
You're gonna make me dip way back, but I gotta say there was the whole revolution of the '60s and the whole anti-war movement back then. It created a music which was really focused on pushing the limits of your consciousness. And that kind of music, the stuff that played with your head, the stuff that brought you to different places, Moody Blues kind of stuff. And I mean, it was always, if you listen to how the things were produced back then, they were made to surround you and have sounds come up in different spots all around you. The Who used to do that all the time.
I was super cool. That's so fucking great. You just said the Who, because that's who I think of, the Townsend and those riffs, and that's exactly what I think of when you said that. That's so fucking great. I love what you said. Yeah, the Who for sure.
Any Led Zeppelin album.
Zepp too. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love Zeppelin, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know who I love is Skinner.
Take you all kinds of places.
Skinner,
it's legit rock and roll. Yeah.
Skinner's like the apex of rock and roll.
You mentioned that, so I have to finish with a couple of music-related jokes.
Let's
But besides just a joke or two, I do have some like great quotes from famous people about music. So I thought I'd throw that in here too.
Yeah.
What did Beethoven say?
So, and Cameron, of all people, you know the answer to this. What do you call a drummer without a girlfriend?
A drummer. Drummer without a girlfriend.
Homeless.
That's funny. Yeah.
Another terrible.
That's so
terrible joke.
good. That's so good. This stage of the
Another terrible one, which is of Beethoven's favorite fruit.
I knew this was Beethoven. Hold on. I don't know.
I even hate to say it. I do. Banana.
Oh, that's good.
So dumb.
That's good.
Banana.
That's a good one. I like it.
That's a fucking great one.
Okay.
What's Gwen
some
Stefani's
quotes from
favorite?
some famous people. Maybe you don't know who all of them. You probably do this. Like Steve Martin said that talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Yes, I love that quote. I love that quote. Yeah, that's clever.
You know,
But I
Stephen
sort of
Wright,
disagree.
He's actually very funny. The comedian Stephen Wright. He said, "I wrote a song, but I can't read music, so I don't know what it says."
That's hilarious. I actually, I was just talking about Stephen Wright yesterday because we were talking about comedians. He was talking about, he's like, there's this great Jewish comedian. He had hair, but he was bald in the middle. I'm like, Stephen Wright? He's like, yes, Stephen Wright. That's who it was. So I guessed for him. But anyway, go on.
One of my old favorite Stephen Wright jokes is that he says, "You know when you're leaning back in a chair and all of a sudden it starts to fall over, that feeling you get? So that's how I feel all the time."
That's great. Yeah. That's called a kick, okay? And that wakes you out of a dream.
Kick, that's right. Okay. And here, Johnny Carson said, "If life was fair, Elvis would be alive and the impersonators would all be dead."
That's great.
That's fucking.
That's pretty genius.
And Ken, this kind of goes along with what you were saying. So Bob Newhart, he's an old comedian.
Love
He
Bob.
said, I don't like country music, but I don't mean to denigrate those who do. And for the people who like country music, denigrate means to put down."
Oh, that's so good.
That's
Linda
great.
Smith, I don't know who Linda Smith is, but she said, "I play all my country and Western music backwards. This way your lover returns, your dog comes back, and you don't drink anymore."
That's good.
Funny. Who said that? What was the name?
Name is Linda Smith.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a great quote, but I don't know who she is. You know
No,
who that is.
she's
Okay,
from the
good.
Smiths.
She's gone country.
No, she's not Linda Smith.
I know, I'm kidding.
All right.
The way
And
you
last but not
always
least, everybody's
criticize the
favorite,
Smiths and Morrissey.
George Carlin, who said, "If lawyers are disbarred and clergymen defrocked, doesn't it follow that electricians can be delighted and musicians denoted?"
Denoted. Yes, I love it. Very good.
Anyway, that's the news, guys. That's the news from beautiful downtown Burbank.
Yes.
From beautiful downtown Burbank, the news.
A lot of good music comes out of there. All right.
It does.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good
And Les, real quick, one of your favorite bands. We know we got the Beatles. Name Bob Dylan. Who do we got? Name one more. I need to know.
Any more?
I gave you the Beatles. You give me one.
Jethro Tull, The Who,
Jethro.
Deep Purple.
Jared, give me one.
Good. Nice.
Crosby, Stills, and
Stones
Nash
is my
has gotta be
favorite.
way
The
up
Rolling
there.
Stones?
Yes,
Yeah.
is one of my favorites.
I fucking hate the
I do
Stones.
love the Stones.
They're my
I do love the
all-time
Stones, but I have to be in a mood.
I fucking
But,
yeah, particularly mood. I don't like the Stones. Hoo-hoo. 2 hours of hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
I'm over.
That's one of the best songs ever written.
Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah, it really is.
Until it goes. Anyway, thank you from beautiful downtown Burbank.
Take care, guys.
Thank you so much. That's always a pleasure. Goodbye, sir.
Yeah, I'd have thought you'd appreciate a song like that because the writing is just so perfect. And
Ready?
you
Can
like
I
rap
tell you
music
that I do
and
the best
lyrics.
impression?
Okay.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, that's
Tell me
his-
that's not
how he
fucking
sounds.
on.
Yeah, that's his voice.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
What a great story though in that song, dude.
Dude, I'm fucking.
It's a good story.
That impression.
Okay.
There he is, GL.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the new Beyonce's new album? It's funny you should ask. I have no idea about it.
Yeah,
I
haven't
didn't
gotten
know she
there.
had it. Yeah.
I have not gotten there.
Oh, let's celebrate the 10 Super on the live stream. Chase Mack, that was the number 10. Beautiful. From beautiful Chase Mack. Thank you so much. The support is much appreciated.
Yeah.
But I just realized that it said that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we got supers, baby.
That
Thank
is
you,
cool.
everybody who supports the show. You guys
Yeah.
rock. And I just realized that well, I didn't just realize, but there's a lot of people who watch the show live who just don't jump in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Country, right? Right. D Livewire, right. Favorite
Yeah.
country artist? Luke Combs.
yeah.
I fucking knew.
Currently, yeah. he's
Boring.
Oh, well, Stapleton too. Stapleton's got one of the best voices in music history.
Do your best Stapleton impression.
Fuck.
That was good. That was good. Fuck. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's kind of it. Something like this.
Yeah.
It's like it's a raspberry tone like this. Yeah.
All right, give me one now. I'm thirsty
Yeah.
for it.
I don't know. Bob Dylan.
Oh, thank you. Times they are changing.
Yeah.
That's fucking good, right?
Yeah.
Give me something to
That's
say
about
as
it.
BD.
How about something in the chat?
Yeah. I haven't heard it yet. Given life. Country,
Yeah.
right? What do you guys think about Beyonce's new album? That's really good. Anyway, cool. Good for me. God bless me. So, yeah, we haven't heard
A lot
it,
on
buddy.
the tracks.
But better question, given life. What do you think about Beyonce's new album? Then I'll check it out. What's it called? Popsicle or something like that, probably.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, fuck, man. If you guys are going to be boring, we might as well jump into the conspiracy corner. I wish Deb was here for the conspiracy
Yeah.
corner.
So there's a conspiracy that's been brought up on this show a few times. Chem Trails. Okay. What are they and what are they doing to us? So I looked into this and cleverly there are a lot of scientists who started putting out the name contrails, right? Chemtrails meaning chemical trails, contrails meaning condensation trails. So yes, for sure we are seeing condensation. A lot of people think that because they weren't seeing these trails decades ago, and now they're seeing them a lot more. It's just as we started flying higher at higher rates of speed,
Where it's colder.
we're burning hotter and we're creating condensation
Where it's colder.
Where it's colder.
Yeah.
So that's that's your prosaic answer to this. But is there a such thing as chemtrails? Yes. And they're used all the time. And could some of these trails be chemicals? Yes, there is. You cannot say that it is beyond our government even, or people that want to try and experiment on populations. We know that they have done this. So there's proof. There's receipts. We've seen, like they did with the hypnosis and MK Ultra and the Tuskegee. So we know that it's not beyond certain groups to test things on a population.
Oh, I've seen plenty of receipts on Tuskegee.
So I've got a video that shows you what real chemtrails look like, and they look a lot like contrails. So maybe there's something to this.
Okay.
So let's play this
Give me a
video.
timestamp, Jared.
10 minutes and 12 seconds.
Fuck. Okay, you brought a documentary, all right.
Yeah, I don't know why it took this guy so long to get to
the goods.
one thing I needed to do.
Well, God bless you for watching through.
Yeah.
It shows that you care. All right.
Yeah, because I thought this was interesting. Look at that.
So
that looks to me...
That's chemtrail. Literal
That's an actual chemtrail, but that looks just like a contrail. You couldn't tell the difference. If that was up in the sky and doing that, you would think it was contrails.
And that's him literally
spraying
doing the
chemicals.
Chemical spray on the crops.
So crop dusting is true
We're gonna get
chemtrails.
fucking tagged for that fucking stupid ass fucking song.
In order for your everyday jet to be doing this, though, someone would have to be in on it. They would have to know that there were extra pounds of chemicals on their plane. They would have to be part of... I mean, I guess you could set up timers or ways for it to be released, but the idea that all these jet airliners are carrying pounds of this chemical and just spraying it everywhere, that's hard to believe. But is it possible that for weather control or for experiments on smaller certain populations that they can do this and it would look the same? It is possible. So I can't fully debunk this. I can't fully say that it's not possible or true. I can just say contrails are very real. That is mostly what we're seeing. But chemtrails look the exact same. So we can't fully say that it's not. And we know that because they've done things like this before and experimented on people without their permission or without their knowledge, we can't say that it's above and beyond what the government is capable of or what a shadow group of maybe scientists or people experimenting with certain chemicals are capable of doing. They've done it. And how sad is that we can't say for certain that we trust the people in charge of our institutions to not put chemicals in the air. It's sad that I can't debunk this, but I can't. So,
damn.
So yeah, for Deb, hey, there might be something to what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I think that 99.9% of it is condensation, but there's that chance that somebody is out there spraying something.
Oh shit!
They shouldn't be.
Jared, would you look at this?
Huh?
So look at the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Ready? What is the last thing said here? There's a video of blank, right?
There's a video of
and
real
then
chemtrail.
water above it, right?
Yeah.
What about when I go to live chat? Look at this whole thing that wasn't even there about the aluminum dioxide is known to create. Isn't that fucking trippy?
Yeah, that is
so
weird.
Maybe that's what CTB was talking about with it being like blocked out.
Yeah. Maybe that's what she was talking about. How some of her
So we
chats
got to keep
disappear.
it on live chat, not top chat.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who knows? I'm not fully debunking it. I know that contrails are real. I don't know if they're spraying chemicals. But shit, there might be something to this.
But shit indeed.
Yeah.
But shit indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get to a point one day where we can say there's no way the people that are protecting this country would allow something like this to happen. That's where we should be able to say that.
Scale 1 to 10. Those contrails you see in the air, the possibility that there might be some chemicals being released. Scale 1 to 10. What do you think?
Well, we know that there are certain chemicals that come from exhaust, just for the fact that we're burning fossil fuels.
I'm talking deliberately trying to make us sick.
Like I said, 99.9% is going to be condensation, but there's a chance that there could be
intentional.
Yeah, there could be people intentionally releasing chemicals for specific purposes.
So 1 out of 10, then you're saying, or what?
99.9% is condensation, which means it'd be 0.1 out of 100 that you would see real chemtrails, something dangerous.
1 out of 10. What are you saying?
0.1, I guess. I would say 0.01.
0.01.
0.01 out of 10 would be like a chemical. Yeah, that they're putting some sort of chemical in the air.
0.01.
I will give it a 0.01. I think it is very unlikely, but possible.
Okay, D Livewire said, country, right? Fair enough. And then he was talking about the news segment.
Right.
And then Given Life, yeah. I haven't heard it yet. And then he said, I'm good. And then aluminum dioxide is known to create weather.
Yeah.
Water. He meant water. Okay. And then there are videos of chemtrails. Okay.
There's videos of what look to be chemtrails. Yeah, I mean, to really know, you would have to
really know.
Get on that plane and inspect some sort of nozzle attached to some sort of delivery system with some sort of vat of chemicals in it to find out for sure.
And that's how the Joker's created.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you know who did believe in chemtrails? Jaden Smith has gone public saying he believes chemtrails are real. Prince was on an interview, said that ever since he started seeing chemtrails, people were meaner to each other. They were more divisive. There was more infighting over small little things. He believes that chemtrails are the cause of this mental change over the generations.
Yeah.
Same with Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner's posted on her social media that she thinks chemtrails are a problem. She's posted videos of chemtrails, like wondering, what is this? What are they putting in our air?
Yeah.
There was a whole expose done with these investigative journalists where they claim that there is some sort of chemical being sprayed into the air. And it might be used for some sort of weather manipulation or to intoxicate the public. We know the healthcare system makes a lot of money. Making people sick is worth money. But like I said, I would give it a 0.01% or 0.01 out of 10.
So you're not saying it's impossible, but you're
I'm saying it's very
unlikely
unlikely that this is happening.
But
Right?
not impossible.
No, because they've shown us they're capable of something like this.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
To say the least. So finally, I say we hop into a quick Marvel minute, and then we that's that.
Yeah. Let us know though. Comments, chat. If you're watching this after the live show, what do you think, Chem Trails? Is it real? Is my 0.01% unfair? Is that too low? Do you think it's a higher percentage? And if you've got real video or you got real footage or real proof of these, please send us the links, post it on the show, show us the evidence. I want to know more. But everything that I'm seeing is just physics. So
physics. Yeah, Given Life said the Kardashians are chemtrails themselves.
That's brilliant.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard, maybe. Okay, what's going on here? So this doesn't want to pop up. Cool. Okay, so do we need a Marvel minute? Nah, we don't need
I don't have anything to update.
Yeah, I got some about the Thunderbolts, but I don't know. But yeah. So let's just end the show by just talking a little bit. So what we talked about mimics. So what were our thoughts? So the scariest thing you told me that I heard this episode was you getting the knocks right behind.
That was just a couple days ago, a couple nights ago. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me, dude. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'd be
and it was very clear. And I think it was at least 5, 6 knocks.
When you
directly
texted
behind
me
my
when
head.
it happened, you said it was 8 knocks.
Okay, so it was at least
many a knock.
6 because I was like, as I did it, I was like, probably about that.
6
it didn't go
sounds
longer
about
than
right.
that. Yeah.
Okay, 6 knocks is a lot of knocks.
Yeah, and it scared the shit out of me. I thought someone was at the door, and then I realized, oh, that wasn't the door. That was a wall. And that's in my house.
Scary.
I searched everywhere.
Knocks.
Yeah, so that's scary. Hopefully no more, but if there's any more activity in my house, I will try and grab the camera, or I will report it
you
back
gotta
here.
get that camera because there seems to be a lot of fucking stuff going
just
on.
how do I fucking catch it? Yeah, the other day I'm brushing my son's teeth.
Oh, yeah, tell that story.
And in the mirror, I see my fiance ducked down, coming around the corner in the reflection of the mirror. I'm like, oh, she's gonna come in and like scare us.
Boo!
But she never comes in. And I look and I go, babe, and she's in the kitchen. She was nowhere near the bedroom. So somebody that looked like my fiance like ducked down. I didn't see her face. It was just her body ducked down like she was sneaking in. I was expecting her to come around the corner.
Same clothing?
No, different clothing than she was actually wearing. But it was a sweater and jeans, something she would wear. And it was a female form. And it was bent over, like moving quickly. And I was waiting for the boo. But nothing comes. And then I look around and there's no one in the room. And then I call out. And she's in the other side of the house. So I'm trying. Like I said, it happened so quickly.
Hey, and she said, hey, babe, come here.
Right.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Okay, so scale 1 to 10, mimics, real, fake? What do we think?
I know it's real because I've experienced it twice in my house. I don't know about the videos, but I know that more than one person on this planet is experiencing it, and we're seeing a lot of videos being posted.
So let's say, let's speculate. What could a mimic be?
Oh, I want to do more speculating on this next episode because I have some more
but next
scientific
episode
answers.
Is time travel or time machines.
Interesting. I wonder why I would want to talk about it then.
Oh, fuck, you sick son of a bitch, setting them up to knock them down. I love it, dude.
All right.
I fucking love it. From Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, everybody who's a member. Thank you for being a part of the whole conversation, you guys. Let us know what you think on the mimics. Let us know what you think on the Chem Trails. I don't tell bullshit stories on here, so this has happened to me. If you know someone that's happened to, or if it's happened to you, I want to know about it. Tell me your experience. I want to know what's happening at my house. Cam.
Yeah, I want to know what's happening in his house too. I can talk. I want to know what's happening in his house also. So yeah, let us know, guys. Creepy shit. Yeah. So pretty cool. Thank you so much for the support in the chat, guys. Thank you for the donations. D Livewire, thank you so much. Great show. Thank you, buddy. Because of you, appreciate you guys. And Look at those guys. Oh, you with your badges, with your memberships. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. You guys freaking rock. So we will see you Tuesday. We have more stuff coming out Thursday. We're filming more stuff in the interim. So we have a lot of good stuff coming your way, guys. So it's very exciting. And yeah, so that's cool. We appreciate you. And if you do want to give a little bit of extra love to us, we have a 99-cent membership program. It's $1 a month, not even.
But like and subscribe and share. That's the most important, please. Let's get these videos out there. Let's grow this audience.
Yeah, what he said. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, do all that cool stuff. But yeah, just saying, we got a new tier, 99 cents. If you want to, if you don't, whatever. We love that you watch the show. That's what we love. And we love you guys, and we will see you on the Flippity Flop. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Later, guys.